Welcome back in math class, children. Today we are going to start new chapter. The chapter name is Understanding Elementary Shapes. All of you have to open this chapter here. Understanding Elementary Shapes. Okay, chapter number 5. I hope all of you have understood up to chapter number 4. So we have to start exercise 5.1. That is very simple. You will be easily able to solve these sums and answer the questions. What first question I am going to read from here. What is the disadvantage in comparing line segment by mere observation? Here I have drawn two line segments for question number 1 for you, AB and CD, children. I keep my scale open here so that whenever it is required in this exercise I can draw for you. So here AB and CD. Okay, here you have seen two line segments I have drawn, and there is not too much difference in the length of these two line segment. I think by mere observation, that means by only observation, you can't judge the proper length of anyone. Okay, which one is smaller and which one is longer, this is not comfortable. So by mere observation, it is not possible to judge which one is longer and which one is shorter. So what is required? Scale is required or ruler is required. This will be your answer to measure their length. Understood, children? So you have to write this answer. Now question number 2. Why is it better to use a divider than a ruler while measuring the length of a line segment? Here I have drawn line segment. If you have to suppose, here again I am going to draw one line segment. Suppose this is XY line segment I have drawn. Okay, children, and you have seen this is a ruler and this is called divider. Okay, and why we have to use divider instead of ruler? I have shown you. Once again I am enlarging this and showing you. This is called divider. And okay, understood, children? This is called divider. And scale, everybody is well knowing about the scale. So what they asked, why it is better to use divider than a ruler while measuring the length of a line segment. This is our question. Okay, why, children? Because when we are keeping the scale on this line segment to measure the length, okay, so it will tell you a little differ, or it will tell you an error, okay, due to what? Because of the thickness of lines and because of the thickness of scale. So it's better you should use divider. One, you will use divider. One point of divider you will put on X, another point you will put on Y to measure the length of line segment, and you will get the exact. And that you have seen that here the divider they have drawn, and you have seen this divider. And then after keeping these points on the line segment, you can measure by putting this divider on the scale the exact length. So this is the reason how you will write the answer of this question. Okay, I am explain earlier I was explaining, but in the form of answer how you will write. Okay, when you have to measure the length of a line segment, okay, when you are keeping this while keeping the scale on the line segment, some error may occur. Why? Because of some thickness of the ruler or the lines or the divisions drawn on the ruler. So it is better to use divider and a ruler, okay, both, to measure the length of a line segment. So you have to write the answer like that. Now question number 3, children. Draw any line segment AB, say AB, take any point C lying in between A and B, measure the lengths of AB, BC and AC. Is AB is equal to AC plus CB? Okay, you have to measure the length and you have to find out, is it equal AC plus CB is equal to AB. If A, B and C are not any 3 points on the line, so it will be equal. Okay children, so this is our question and very simple, you can do yourself. I am just guiding you for this question. Suppose children, I am drawing here one line segment here with the help of scale. I have drawn here one line segment. I am writing 1 here, it will be 1, sorry, we can start from here 0, 0, here it will here 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then I'm going to rub and telling you again by taking up a little big difference. Okay, little I am marking here. You have to use the scale and write from scale only. 0 and this will be, wait, here will be 0, then 1, then 2, here 3, here 4 and this one 5. Children, and midpoint it will come here. Okay, now children, this will be, I have taken point, which point should be taken? C point, and this was A and this was B. Now you have to measure, okay, that are you getting the correct? AC is equal to how much? 2.5 and BC is equal to how much? That is also 2.5 and then AB is equal to AC plus BC. Okay, 2.5 plus 2.5. What will you get? 5. Understood children? And you may take in centimeters. Here on my scale it was not written meter centimeter. I think it is exactly I have drawn, and but you have to use your scale to draw, and accurate measurement you can take with the help of your scale also. Now children, in question number 4, you see, verify if A, B, C are 3 points on a line such that AB is equal to AB. AB is equal to 5 centimeter. Okay, not this one, sorry. AB is equal to 5 centimeter, BC is equal to 3 and AC 8. Which one of them lies between the other? Obviously, you can understand while drawing also you can answer the question. Okay, AC is 8. This one, question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and this one 8. I have drawn up to 8 and then they asked AB 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 and this one will be 5. Children, I marked, okay, so that I will be able to get point. Here AC was how much? It was AB was 5 and this was 3. Okay, so I am writing here, this is B point. AB, so B, obviously it will lie in between A and C. Now I am going to write AB is equal to, that is AB. Okay, this one, and this one AC. AB is equal to 5 centimeter and BC is equal to 3 centimeter. So what will be AC? AC is equal to 8 centimeter. Okay, written. Therefore, AB plus BC is equal to 5 plus 3 is equal to 8 centimeter. Okay, so where the B point lies, therefore B lies in between A and C. I hope you understood this. Okay, children. A lies in between A and C. Understood all of you? So now we are going to start question number 5. I am going to discuss question number 5. Verify whether D is midpoint of AG. Okay, from this diagram we can answer the question and verify this answer. This is D point. Okay, so D point lies in the center, that means in the mid of AG or not. So first we will see that AG, this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So how much AG? We will write here. First you will write AG is equal to 6 centimeter. Understood? And then you will write AD 1, 2, 3. AD is equal to how much? 3 centimeter. And DG is equal to 1, 2, 3. That is also 3 centimeter. So children, if you will add AD and DG, AD plus DG, okay, that will be equal to, that should be equal to AG. Why? Because 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. Therefore, what it is reflecting? You will write D is the midpoint. Okay, understood children? Of which line segment? AG. Okay children, I hope everybody understanding this. Understood all of you? Now we are going to start. You just wait. Question number 6. If B is the midpoint of AC and C is the midpoint of BD, where A, B, C, D lie on the straight line, say why AB is equal to CD. You just wait, I am going to rub this. Now children, first we have to draw one line for question number, that is question number 6. I am going to draw one line for that question number. Okay, I have drawn one line here for this question. Understood? I have drawn this line. Now children, what they asked, B is, now B is the midpoint of AC and C is the midpoint of BD. Okay, so first of all, what they, B is the midpoint of AC and C is the midpoint of, first I am going to draw here A, B and C is the midpoint of AB I have drawn. Okay, sorry, B is the midpoint of AC. I'm going to rub this here. B is the midpoint of AC. I have drawn here, and C is the midpoint of BD. So BD like this. Okay. And where A, B, C, D lie on a straight line. Okay. Say Y. Children, these are lying on the straight line. You know that. A, B, C, the points which are lying on the same line, these are called collinear points. Okay. B is the midpoint. This point is the midpoint of AC. Therefore, AB is equal to what it will be? BC. And C is the midpoint of BD. Therefore, BC is equal to CD. Understood? AB is equal to BC is equal to, that is CD. Understood? AB is equal to BC and BC is equal to CD. Therefore, AB is also equal to CD. AB BC के equal है, BC CD के, therefore AB is also equal to CD. All these three are equal, so you can say that AB is also equal to CD. I hope you understood what I want to say. So what they asked, say why AB is equal to CD. This is the reason. If two things are equal to each other and these two things are equal to third thing, so that means the first one is also equal to third one and second one also equal to third one. Understood, children? Now we are going to start question number, that is question number 7. Draw any 5 triangle and measure their sides. Check in each case if sum of the lengths of any two sides is always less than the third side. Children, I will draw for you, okay, and I will write only the only by the observation, not the genuine one, the measurement of length. Okay, I will write the genuine length. So same way you will do. I will draw one for you, do one for you, and the other 4 you will do yourself. Here I am going to start question number 7 for you. Now I am going to draw one triangle. Okay. Any kind of triangle you can draw. I have drawn here. This is 1, 2, 3 centimeter. Okay, I have written here 3 centimeter. Now another line I have drawn here, that is I'm telling you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 centimeter. About 7 centimeter. And one line segment I will draw to join these two. By mistake the marker I have taken. And this one, how much? Let me measure this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This was also a little 7, estimated 7. Okay, children. So I am writing here 7 centimeter, 7 centimeter. This is 3 centimeter. Okay, this is little bit 7, 7 and 3. Or now This is about 6.5 I have written. Okay. So, suppose I have written 7 also. You can take 7 also. So I am writing their names A, B, C. Any kind of triangle you may draw. Like this. Right angle triangle also you may draw. Obtuse angle triangle also you may draw. And acute angle triangle as I have drawn, you may draw, children. Here. Acute angle triangle also. Now children, what is the question? You have to measure the length of any two sides. Suppose I am going to measure AB and BC. Okay, if I am going to measure AB and BC. What is AB and BC? 6 and 3. Okay, I am writing AB plus BC. Always it will be greater than AC. Why? Because children, you see AB, that is 6 plus 3, that is always bigger than, okay, that is 9, always bigger than 7. Same way you can take any other two side also. You can take BC. If I will take BC plus AC, that will also be greater than AB. Okay. BC. What was the measure of BC? 3 and then 7. It is always greater than, that is 6. And obviously these two will be greater than BC. So I hope you understood, children. So you can do other, you can draw 4 more like this and can prove or verify your answer by adding two line segment and compare it with the third one. Always you will get that sum of two sides always greater than the third side of a triangle. I hope you understood this exercise and complete this exercise in your notebook, and then we will proceed to the next exercise in the next class.